What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Light here, back at you with another review. Today we got One Piece chapter 1096, and this shit has some meat in it. Pause. But I'm talking about this shit was crazy. So we starting off, them niggas still on God Valley. They hunting. Garling. He up there racking up the points, all that. It's revealed they hunting like 10,000 people, like legit 10,000 civilians. They just hunting them down and all that. And you go back to Kuma, Jenny, and Ivanko, and they orchestrate this plan, right? They like, we gonna steal the devil fruits and we gonna bust up out of here. One fruit is the paw fruit, and the other fruit is all it said. It didn't say the name. All it said was a fruit that makes you turn into an azure dragon, and that's making me think that's Kaido's fruit. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm going with that. I think Kaido got that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So they were thinking, they were like, how are we gonna get to the fruit? We got all these people, all these guys, nice, all these celestial dragons, blah blah blah. So Jenny leaked the fruit's location, right? And then everybody pulled up. That's how Rocks got. That's how Rocks pulled up. That's how Roger pulled up. And then we see Garp going. I believe he's talking to Kong. Uh, the former not vice admiral, the former fleet admiral, before Sengoku, and Garp was like, yeah, why should I go help the Celestial Dragons? Blah blah, let them deal with their own shit. And then Kong was like, oh yeah, Roger pulling up, and Garp's like, nigga, why you ain't lead with that? So Garp shows up, Roger shows up, Rock shows up, and we see a couple more new crew members of Rox's crew, uh, that we didn't see. It seems like they all have, like, to be honest, they all act like conquerors. It's kind of like, how do I say? It's kind of like they kind of remind me of like the Akatsuki. Everybody got their own agenda and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so everybody pulling up, blah blah. Kuma, trying to get the fruit, which he did, but Saturn pulled up, and then Kuma gives a speech to Saturn. I'm gonna use these hands to save people, to liberate people, just like Nika did. He says that right to Saturn, as he's like, he can get killed any second, but he like stood up to Saturn and shit like that. And Saturn is like, yeah, I know, that's the problem. So that got me thinking. I'm like, So I think the 800. You know what? Before I even get to that, I'm gonna get to that end. I'm skipping ahead. My fault. But yeah, he gave that speech to Saturn, basically saying, I'm gonna become like Nika, and Saturn's like, yeah, that's the problem and all that. And then we get the skip to the end, and it's so many questions, because I'm like, I thought we were gonna get the Rocks versus Roger. I thought we were gonna get all this, but then you skip forward and you see Ivanko talking. He's like, yeah, so they basically gave all the credit to Garp, all that blah blah blah, which we already know. And the way Oda's doing this, he's always like giving us tidbits of God Valley. So I'm thinking during the final war, a secret is going to be revealed. This that Rox and Roger discovered during their fight at God Valley. It has to be something, because why keep what happened? Like, we know they fought. Let me know the outcome. Let us see part of it. We haven't even seen part of it. You know what I'm saying? We just saw in this chapter. We just saw Rox and Roger, just their crews just literally barreling through everybody. Well, we see Garling getting the guys nice ready for defense to protect the Celestial Dragons and everything. But we don't see a fight. We don't see any clashes or anything. But it's about Kuma, bro, and Kuma. Manad, tip my hat to Kuma, man. I tip my hat to Kuma when he said that he's gonna use these hands to liberate save as many people as possible. I'm sitting there like, hmm. So now I'm going back. I'm like, every time he uses his power, he's using it to save. And we already knew he saved the Straw Hats at Sabaody. We knew he saved the Straw Hats. But it's like, that's crazy. You know? So it makes me wonder, like, how many more people, like, how many more important characters has he saved? Because it seems like he knows, like, well, especially like the older version of him, he knows, like, okay, it's too soon for you to go. That's why he, like, made sure the Straw Hats got out of there before Kizaru got to him. He's like, nah, bro, y'all can't in here. He's like, I don't know if he knew that Luffy was Joy Boy, but he probably has a sense of, like, nah, like, these people are important, blah blah blah, all that. But anyway, Ivankov, back to the flashback, is their kids. He's like getting ready to set out and sail, and Jenny says she's gonna stay there with Kuma until they get ready and blah blah blah. And Ivankov actually gives Kuma. He says that Kuma has the hands of liberation. So, you know, and we go for a little bit. Kids are picking on Kuma, and Jenny beats their asses, and then Kuma takes the pain away like he did with Zoro. Takes their pain away, and it's got me thinking, because I'm like, what the fuck is Kuma's awakening? You know what I'm saying? And we're probably about to get to that, because he has to pull up on Egghead. I'm still a believer he's going to pull up on Egghead. It doesn't make sense for him to fly off from a Kainu like that if he's not going to fucking Egghead. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, if he's taking pain away completely at 9 years old, like, I want to see what the fuck his awakening is, because it has to be. I mean, his shit is already crazy. He literally touches you like you're going like halfway across the fucking world or some shit like that. Like, I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, we get, like, you gotta have something else. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else got something else. So why wouldn't Kuma have something else? We haven't seen all of Kuma's bag yet. I'm telling you, we haven't seen it, bro. But yeah, and then we see that Jenny is, well, it's all but confirmed to me that Jenny is Bonnie's mom. She's a glutton just like Bonnie. There's literally a panel where Kuma calls her that, and Jenny has this nickname for Kuma. It's like Is it Kumachi? I believe it's Kumachi. Yeah, Kumachi, and it's like kind of like, I guess slang for like a teddy bear or some shit like that. But yeah, and they're having a good time, and they both start crying at the end, because they're free, they're at peace. They're crying happy tears and everything. That's how the chapter ends, man. And next week, looks like we might be getting back into the present. Uh, we just got to see. Uh, but yeah, back to the Kuma thing that I was saying earlier. When Saturn said, yeah, we know that's the problem. Got that's a problem with your race and everything like that. So the Buccaneers probably were like trying to spread the ideal of freedom, like Nika. Well, following in the steps of Nika, I mean, just like freedom and liberation, and they probably wanted the system in like the government, because obviously the government won the war, right? Because you got the void period in history, right? Nobody knows what the fuck went down except for like probably like Emu and the Gorosei, right? You got the void century, right? Um, is it a century, or is it like, it's more than a century? Well, yeah, however long it was, I forgot. But yeah. So with that, I feel like they won the war, and I feel like it's gonna be like a repeat, like fucking fuck, what I'm trying to say, Luffy. Like, if like basically gonna keep swapping sides, Luffy might be the one to end the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like freedom from everybody, and it's like you can't reverse it. Like, I feel like it's been like a constant struggle between order, like a so-called set order system, like by the government or whatnot, and then like true freedom. I feel like it's been going back and forth. It's been, for hundreds and hundreds of years, like even before the the uh, the age of history that was erased from the history books and everything, before the world government was in control. I feel like it's been just constant back and forth, and I feel like Luffy's gonna be the one whenever we uh, finally hear his whole vision, because it's like, because we've only heard, I mean, not heard, but we've only seen like people's reactions to Luffy stating his dream, and it's like disbelief almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it makes people. It literally when he tells people his dream, it makes people want to follow him. So it's like Luffy's vision has to be like so different that it's gonna change the world for like forever. It's like it's no going back. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't go back to this back and forth. You know. But yeah, man. If y'all rock with One Piece, I don't know why you wouldn't rock with One Piece, but you rock with One Piece. Let me know. Let me know your theories. I actually might be concocting a theory of my own. Might be getting in on the, getting in on the race to see how One Piece is gonna end. But yeah, man. Great time. It's a great time to be a fucking fan of anime, manga, whatever the fuck. Hope y'all taking care of yourselves, man. Next video gonna be the Five Nights at Freddy movie review. So keep the lookout for that. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.